And into the north we
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast. It's In2 da North. As always, it's your boy Don the Jeweler, and all the way out there in +7 degrees Winnipeg, Manitoba, he was the 13th man on the field for Saskatchewan in the 2010 Grey Cup. It's Chantastic Corey Chan. What is going on, brother?
What's up, homie? How you been? How you
Good,
been?
man. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a minute, my friend, but yeah, it's good. It's good to be back, man. It's always good
Fucking
to be
right.
back. Yeah,
Yo,
man. Yeah,
I got my work schedule sorted out. I finish at 8 o'clock at night now. We're going to be
that's
pumping out
good.
more
That's good.
podcasts. The summer was
hmm
rough with my work schedule, but now we are going to be back full-fledged, full form.
Summer was just busy in general, bro.
Yeah, well, it's life. We always say real life first, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, and we are back and we are doing our thing. We have a bunch of guests we need to have on. I've been keeping them locked up
Yes.
in my garage. I told them it would be soon. It's getting expensive to feed them, so we're going to have to get them on the show and then send them back to their families. And yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Right on, man. Man, just waiting the festivities of the 110th Grey Cup. Got
The,
people coming over today.
the 110th Grey Cup is today, live from Hamilton,
Yes,
the
Hamilton,
Steel
Ontario.
City.
hmm
And
hmm
we were like, we hadn't planned out an episode to get back at it, and just this morning, it's like, yo, I'm gonna send you some stuff,
Yeah.
throw it up on the IG. I'm like, yo, let's do a preview episode live. We'll get it out in like an hour. It's like, yo, let's
Yeah,
do it.
no doubt. Yeah, man, this is great idea, buddy. Great idea.
Mm.
Let's crush this. Let's
Well,
crush
we
this.
couldn't miss this opportunity because I'm gonna call it the official Into the North Cup, because
Yes, into the North
not
Cup.
your current hometown Winnipeg Blue Bombers are going toe to
Yes.
toe with our Cinderella story Montreal Alouettes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
See
and
what
I figure
happens.
we can't just let this go without getting something down on our expedition log, right? So
Nope, for sure. For
let's
sure, man.
fucking go.
Absolutely.
So I hadn't
Absolutely.
watched any CFL at all this year. Like, I mean, none. Like, I was just checked out. I didn't mean, I'd see highlights. I knew that the Owls weren't awful. I knew they were
Yeah.
around. I'm like, oh, okay.
Plus I would try to send you as much as I could so
Yeah,
you
well,
could
yeah,
talk
for
shit,
sure.
right?
We
So
would talk about it for sure. It's just, it's
yeah,
not
man.
something I actively watched. And then last
hmm
week, Florida State was on, and I'm like, oh, it's the Owls playoff game. Let's see what's up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if this is something that we could have predicted, but they just destroyed the Toronto offense. Like, Toronto looked bad.
Dude, our defense just like came in and shut them down. Like literally the MOP, like most outstanding player of the league, Chad Kelly, quarterback for Toronto, ended up getting just shut down. Second half was brutal
He
for
looked
him. Like
awful.
opening drive, pick six, like our D just came through and dominated that game, buddy.
So tell me
Dominated.
tell me something. Was this a magic gift from God, or was it like the Owls always had a solid
Okay.
defense? It was just they
Okay.
played way above their pay grade.
So at the beginning of the season, Al's defense was not very good.
Okay.
Not very good. And I know how they say one player can't really change, you know what I mean, a team, but like this Lemon guy came in
Okay, I saw
and
him.
he was like, he played for Calgary for years. He's been a defensive player of the year multiple times. Canadian, he's been an all-star too multiple times. He came in, man, and I don't know. He just took full reins of this of our defense and just turned it around. Like we've been playing better ball since he showed up. Like
Veteran
it's
presence.
crazy. Yes, yes, and he's an older player too, right? So the veteran in him, I guess, they're the leadership.
Hmm.
He's taking that role of just helping them out and just dominating, man. This man is eating quarterbacks, bro. Like literally eating quarterbacks. Like it's nuts.
I
It's
saw a
nuts.
stat that the Owls had only lost one or two games since he joined the team, and they were like 11-2 or 11-1 or something insane.
Something crazy like that. Yeah, man. It
Hmm.
was nuts. They had like 8 sacks up until he got there, and then when he showed up, there was an additional 16.
Hmm.
It
Sometimes it
was
just takes a
nuts.
guy in the locker room or a guy in the huddle to be like, "Hey, dickheads, you're better
Yeah,
than
no, for
this.
sure.
Do you remember how to play football? Do what I tell
Yeah,
you, and we're gonna be the best
yeah.
defense in the league."
I think it was the last game of the season. TSN was interviewing him before the game, and they said, he said, "What quarterback do you think you're going to get to?" And he's like, "I'm gonna sack them both." And sure as shit, both quarterbacks played that game, and he sacked them both.
That's great. So he is
Yeah, man.
definitely the turnaround for this team.
He's been, yeah, for sure. The defense is completely changed, man.
Hmm.
Completely changed. And that's a big factor, right? Because defense, they do say defense wins games, and That's just been helping them out. So
And the CFL is goofy ball, right? You get like there's 30 seconds left, you might get the ball 3 times. Like you might have 3 drives in that time. Like you
you
may even
never
have 30
know
seconds.
exactly.
Yeah.
No,
So
but like
it's
yeah, like
hard to
if
play
there's three
defense in
minutes,
the CFL.
if there's 3 minutes left in a football game in the CFL, it's plenty of time.
Hmm.
3 downs goes quick, man. 3 downs goes quick.
Especially when you can't run it. I mean, like you can, but it's
Well, you can. I mean, we got a running back here at Winnipeg who's dominated this season with 1,500 rushing yards, man.
yeah. He's probably the best running back you guys have ever had. Might be the best running back the league's ever seen.
Well, think about it. I can tell you since I've lived here, we've had a star running back, an American guy called Charles Roberts.
Hmm.
He was phenomenal. And then we also had the teacher of our running back now, the apprentice. So the teacher, Andrew Harris, who now plays for Toronto, he was a stud up here for us.
Okay, that
He's
was the guy I
Canadian
was
from
thinking about.
he's Canadian from Winnipeg, and then now we got Olivier right
Hmm.
now, who
He's a
is
beast.
fucking a stud too, man. Like it's crazy. It's
There you
crazy.
go.
Like the running back core here has been just phenomenal the last few years for Winnipeg. So
Hmm.
yeah,
But
it's gonna be a very entertaining game. Let me tell you.
Oh, for sure. Montreal has been in the East Finals 3 years straight now. 2, 3.
Something like that. Two for sure. I know of.
And last
Two for
year
sure
they
I know
went
of.
out to Toronto and they got beat,
Smoked.
smoked. Exactly.
Smoked.
So
Yeah.
this year nobody expected any different.
Well, yeah, because I mean Toronto being the best defensive, I think, and Chad Kelly being the most electrifying like quarterback in the league right now. Well, top three quarterbacks for sure. Like literally, man, their offense was firing. Like I mean, that opening drive in that Eastern Final was like, oh shit, here we go, right? And
Yeah.
then boom, that was it. A homeboy from Montreal got that pick six, and
The French
the
kid with the
game was
long hair.
changed. Yes, man, the white boy.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
the
amazing.
white French, the French Canadian. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
No,
get out there, man.
it was a dominant defensive game on Montreal's part, and their offense did what they had to do to win the game.
That's fantastic. Well,
Yeah,
the
man.
offense did literally the bare minimum to win that game because they looked
Well, yes,
grim.
and this is what we'll see what happens today because
Mhm.
Bombers defense is nuts. I mean, there's a key player that is game decision, Adam Big Hill, and then they also have one of their star receivers showing too for Winnipeg, who is game decision.
Mhm.
Not that it really matters because the Bombers have guys coming off the bench who could be starters on any other team. Like our depth is
Well,
like the depth here in Winnipeg for their team is insane. It's insane.
Well, that's definitely something to reckon with. Let's flip the coin real quick. We'll get back to that. When BC played Winnipeg last week, I caught a lot of that too. It was great because it was
Yes.
on a Saturday. So if there was no college I was interested
Yeah.
in, I'm like, oh shit, I'm watching the
Yeah.
CFL playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was flipping between
Which
that and FSU.
which by the way, just to stay on the topic about Saturdays,
Hmm.
starting next year, every playoff game is on a Saturday, even the Grey Cup.
That's fantastic.
Just so they don't compete with the NFL and anything else. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, at least give yourself a shot.
Well, for sure.
People are
Absolutely.
going to watch Arizona play Carolina instead of the Grey Cup. They just will.
Yeah, depending if you're a true fan of the CFL or not, right?
But-
But if there's football, if you're a football fan, if you like watching football, why not have the CFL on a Saturday, right?
Well, here's the thing. Why exactly? Why wouldn't you? Why not give people a chance to see the playoff games on the Saturday and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll tune into this next week. Oh, freaking Alabama's playing Tennessee Chattanooga, or I could watch this other league and
Yes.
it's the championship.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's going to draw
Yeah, for
more
sure, man.
eyes, and people will bet on anything. People will bet on
This is
absolutely
the
anything.
truth, man. This is the truth, dude. Absolutely, 100%.
What do you mean? There's only 3 downs.
Yeah.
You bet to convert a 4th down in the Grey Cup. It's a lock. It's fucking. There's got to be
Yeah.
one 4th down. What do you mean they
No
don't have
doubt.
them in this game? Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ripping
exactly.
up the ticket.
Wait. What is this? What does this get a point for a try?
Uh-huh.
What the hell's this rouge?
Oh my god! Imagine you're this pro handicapper. I'm gonna put 18,000 on the Alouettes to cover minus 11 and plus 11 and a half or something. The Blue Bombers
Oh, man.
booted out of the end zone at the end of the game and gets up 10 and a half. What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
no doubt. Well, pretty much that's why the Bombers lost last year was because of a rouge that happened.
They lost off a rouge.
And poor play. No,
Well-
poor play, but a rouge happened at the beginning of the game, which made them lose by the 1 point, right? So,
Oh, that
Yeah, bro.
stings.
yeah, bro.
You don't give a shit in the first bit of the game because you're like, well, touchdowns were 7. Who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah,
and then the game you lose by 1
exactly.
point. Oh,
Yeah, man.
The fuck did I
it's
do?
brutal. It's brutal. But yeah,
They
the
never-
semifinals of the West there though.
yeah. They never struggled against BC. It didn't look like BC was never
No,
really in it.
You know what though? Okay, so, no, they weren't. Much like again, Bombers' defense was just way too much, and their
Not to diss
offense.
BC the efforts the guys
No, no,
made,
no,
but
no,
like they
no.
never looked like they were really
Again,
they were gonna give them a hard time. It was
Vernon
closer than the score
Adams.
was.
Vernon Adams is the old quarterback from Montreal last season.
Mm-hmm.
He had the most passing yards of the season for out of any quarterback with
Oh, really?
over yeah, what was it? Over 4,000. He just beat out Caleros, which is the Bombers quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Who,
But
funny enough, was a college teammate of the Kelsey brothers.
yes, Oregon State, right?
Cincinnati, I think.
No, he played for Oregon. Vernon Adams is a duck, bro.
No,
Sorry, he's an
Zach
Oregon.
Caleros.
Oh, Claros, yes, Cincinnati, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
is.
No,
Yep,
yeah, no.
yep,
Oregon
Cincinnati.
Ducks is Vernon Adams. Yeah, yeah.
Vernon Adams, yes, sorry. Yeah, yeah, he did. You're right. Cincinnati for
Because Travis
Claros,
Kelsey
yes.
told a story about how on his 21st birthday, Jason and a bunch of guys on the team like woke him up at midnight, held him down, pounded him full of liquor. He's like, my fucking quarterback
What?
Zach Caleros was there. And I'm like, hey,
No way, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
never knew that. That's crazy,
yeah.
dude.
Uh,
That's wild.
After you guys finish listening to our podcast, our devoted listeners, you could go check out the Kelsey brothers if you feel like it. They got some funny
There's
stuff
yeah,
too.
they are right.
You
They
know,
are
if you can make time in your
right.
week for those guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
you
No
want to talk?
kidding.
I'd rather you hang out with the boys from 45th, but that's just me.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Yo,
Yeah. So
quick
yeah,
question.
Vernon Adams threw for 1 billion yards, and he's a
Well,
bachelor.
yeah. So,
He's a ting.
well, this is it. Yeah. So, I mean, like their offense wasn't on all firing on all cylinders. Bombers had them from the get go. It was a one sided game, man. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? It wasn't very, very, very exciting. Like, I mean, the Bombers dominated and they did what they were, which most people thought were going to happen, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fair enough.
but yeah, we'll see what happens come today's game because it's depend. If Montreal comes out with that defense, that could be a factor. You know what I mean? But we're talking Winnipeg. They're not an easy team. They ain't be no pushover. They've been to the Grey Cup the last what 4 times they've been there. Yeah, this is their 4th time in the Grey Cup in a row. So
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna do, right? I mean, this is a tough team. We got a great organization here. Coach is unbelievable.
Yeah. No. You know your team.
It's a big family, man. You know.
Now look, I'm gonna give you that 1,000,000%. Yes, the Blue Bombers look very good. They look like they should win this game. However, they were supposed to torch last year's Grey Cup, and they ended up dropping it. Like they were big. I think they were bigger betting favorites last year than they are this year.
I don't know about that one. I
Okay.
think they're more favored this year than they are last year because last year Toronto was second best in the league,
Okay.
where this year they swapped places. And last year, Toronto had the best defense in the league. So,
Okay. Okay. See, that's how little I know. I thought that was the
well,
case.
this is what I'm here for, man. This is what I'm here for, bro.
Exactly. Our CFL specialist, Mr. Corey Chan, out there in Winnipeg,
Yeah,
Manitoba.
I try.
Yep. Plus seven
I try.
degrees. Look at you.
Yo, man, it should have been the Grey Cup here this year, man. The weather's this nice. Shit.
Yeah, you can't roll the dice on that.
No, you can't. No,
Let's do anything outside in Winnipeg after September the 1st.
no.
I don't know, bro. Maybe. It's probably maybe.
You know what's crazy, man? It's been nicer in November than it has been in October.
It's a beautiful
That's
thing.
what's wild. It is a beautiful thing, man.
Gotta make the most
It
out
is.
of it. It is a gray kind of. It's the day here ain't great. It's kind of shite out here in Montreal.
Yeah. Well, it's
And,
beautiful weather in Hamilton today.
well, there you go.
+8 last time I checked. I think come game time, it'll be like +2 at the start. So that Tim Hortons field's gonna be rocking, man. There's fans
Just
from all over
chilly,
this country.
just chilly enough to be cold, but not really.
Yeah. Nothing that these won't, solve. Keep you warm from
Absolutely.
your head down. So it's all good. It's all good.
Into the North, sponsored by the cheapest case of beer at the grocery store this week.
$13 off on MGD, so I couldn't say no.
Oh, there you go. Get after it. Get after it. You inspired me. You show me what do you got going there for the party today? It was Bullet.
Yeah, Bullet, some bourbon, man.
Yeah, in our group chat, Chantastic throws up the bottle of Bullet for the Grey Cup, so I had to go out and get myself a bottle of Makers. I'm like, nah, I can't.
Makers is good, man.
You'll
Makers
never
is
walk.
good,
You'll
too. I
never
love
walk
that.
alone, brother.
Never walk alone.
I can't
No,
leave
for
you out
sure.
there with a
Cheers to
bottle
that,
of
brother.
bourbon and not have a bottle of bourbon over here.
Yo. Are you gonna get a? Because I know you said you're going to your brother-in-law's place, right?
Yeah.
In a bit at some point today.
Yeah,
He's pretty big into CFL, no?
Huge.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, he did play
He
college ball
almost
for
made a
Regina.
CFL roster.
I know. The boy played college ball for Regina, if I'm correct.
And
right?
then he transferred to Ottawa.
He probably
He had a
has.
few tryouts.
I was gonna say he probably has a few buddies that played CFL, eh?
Yep. A
Yeah.
guy who won the Great Cup, I believe his name is Chris Aiken.
Aiken, okay, yep.
He played with Claremont at Regina.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
and apparently
nice,
Jason Claremont was as big and jacked and nasty as he was in the pros at university.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
he played
That's
with a
great,
few
man.
other guys who made it to the league. But yeah,
That's cool, man. Because
yeah,
I
man.
know Regina's like Regina, like their university there, like huge football, man.
Oh yeah,
Big. They
he
love
said
ball
he
there. They
told me when he
love
was
it.
out there, he's like it's the only game in town. It's the only thing in town.
Pretty
It's
much.
Rams
Besides the
football.
CFL, right?
Yeah,
Besides
that too.
besides
Yeah.
CFL, right? Yeah,
Well, isn't
yeah.
that no? That's in Regina as well.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I think it was more around
Regina's got the C.
Saskatoon.
That's the only pro team that they have is in Regina is or in Saskatchewan is the football. So
Oh, they got hockey teams in the dub.
yeah, the Dub Saskatoon Blades is massive. Their rink is gorgeous. I think it
Hmm.
holds something like 10,000 fans or 12,000 fans, and it's sold out every game for a Dub game, bro. So
That's fantastic. Funny
yeah,
enough,
man, it's good.
Funny enough, Taryn and I got tickets to go see Fall Out Boy in Albany in March, and their arena there is slightly smaller than the Bell Center, but it doesn't have a pro team. It's the Albany, it's the
They
River
used to
Rats.
though. They used to have the River Rats, I think, right? That's a pro team though. That's
No, no,
minor
but
league pro.
it's not it's not like it's just not like where the Bruins play, where the fucking Islanders play, or the
No,
Habs
no, no,
play.
no, 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 no. That's
Although I
AHL
think
though. I think
that building might be bigger than where the Islanders play, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think
Islanders
Nassau's
got a
that
brand.
big.
Islanders got a brand new rink though.
Did they?
Yeah, they rebuilt, brah.
They
That's
were
why the Islanders are still there instead of playing in Brooklyn.
because they were playing in Brooklyn for 2 years. They should have just left them in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't set up nice for a rink, man.
Ah,
One section behind the goalie had no seats.
because it's built for basketball and
Basketball.
concerts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Call them the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Bridges, man. Say
Yeah,
the
man.
islands to the bridges.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll be a good trip. For you
Well,
down
the
there, bro.
arena's bigger than where the fucking Coyotes play. I know that.
That's another.
I think
That's another
Golfomax is
story.
bigger than where the Coyotes play.
Yo,
Like,
I'm telling you, man. Like the owner of the Alouettes is the owner of the guy who owns the rink in Quebec City,
mm-hmm.
and
PKP.
they got Boston, LA playing a preseason game there next year.
That's causing a lot of problems.
It is because Montreal said they would do it, and they said, "Nah, we don't want you."
Yeah, they said we
But
don't
that's
want
good
you here.
though. But that's good though because there's always been that rival, right?
Yeah,
There's
sure,
always been that rival.
sure. If it didn't cost $7 million in taxpayer money to get the Kings there,
Why do you say that?
that's
It's all gonna be
taxpayer
ticket sales.
dollars.
It's gonna be ticket sales and shit, dog. Why is
That
it
money's
taxpayer
going to go
dollars?
to the owner of the facilities.
Yes, who is trying to put a
The
hockey team there?
Quebec
And
government is paying to get the team here, whereas the owner of the building is going to get the ticket revenue. And who owns the building? PKP.
the owner of the Alouettes.
Yeah, who's also a politician.
He's the Videotron guy, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hmm.
I don't care. He's literally brought life back to football in Montreal, man. So I'm okay with what he's done so far.
I'll give him that. No, I'm not. Look, I think that if they told Montreal to fuck off because we're Quebec and you're Montreal and too bad,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
For the sake of
Yes.
sportsmanship, for the sake of sports and that, cool. Tell us to fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
If they did it just because like, oh no, thank you, we'd rather do this and spend that $7 million, and it ends up being $12 million, and then $4 million goes missing.
And you know what? There's a good possibility that does happen.
Yeah. I'm not saying that that's going to happen
Yo.
or any of these guys are likely to do it. I'm just saying when it comes to government and lots of money, sometimes the bills don't add up.
Yo, he's also talked about saying forget Halifax getting a football team. Let's put one in Quebec City. Like Rouget or Laval, Rouget or get 20,000 college fans to not just college, but like 20,000. Well, yeah, college fans to their college games, man. Every football game. That's the most in Canadian college ball, man. It's nuts. That's nuts.
I think their program is one of the best in the country, arguably of all time in Canadian.
They're in the
Canadian
top three for
collegiate
sure.
football.
Them, Calgary and UBC are like top notch.
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's too. Yes. St. Mary's is big. You're right.
St. Mary's had a massive
really
run
big.
for a while.
Yes,
but yeah,
you're right.
That being said, though, you're gonna get 20,000 to a Rouge R game. How many are you gonna get to the Quebec fiddly doos?
We're gonna call them the Quebec. I'm gonna say the Quebec Portagers. Who
La
knows, man? You never know.
Fierté de
I
Quebec.
either way, either
Ooh.
way, either way. Another team or two in the league would be nice. That's all I
Of
gotta say.
course, of course, of course.
Maybe another 3 teams. Split
Yeah,
Saskatchewan in half, put a team in Saskatoon,
yeah.
call it a day.
Let's write a better segment to deep dive the ins and outs of Mr.
Yeah,
Pierre
yeah,
Carl
yeah,
Pelado because there's a lot of
yeah,
moving
yeah.
parts there.
No doubt, no doubt.
But hey,
But
thanks for
yo,
buying the ounce. It's we're in the big one.
right? I'm glad that the team has turned it around this season, and it's been 13 long ass years since we've been here.
Long ass
And
years.
I'm crazy to say that that's a thing in a league that's got nine teams, right? Like it's pretty insane. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped for today. I'm happy that the Owls are in it. It's gonna be an entertaining game either way. Win or lose, we booze. So let's go, Owls, boy. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Now we can't bet anything against each other because we're on the same side of this. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
make
yeah,
a bet
yeah.
against ourselves. If Winnipeg wins, we have to
Yeah.
force ourselves to wear something Winnipeg on one of the next few podcasts. But if the Montreal Alouettes win, the next podcast we celebrate.
Yo,
We get a little goofy.
like I said, win or lose, we booze, bro. It's all
Maybe
good.
maybe we bring the Kundarine on here, have him pop in.
Yo, let's do it. Yeah,
Let's
let's
see how
bring
it goes.
Kundo on. We'll
So-
do a recap of the game, and we'll try to get Kundo on. See what happens.
So I'm gonna get the line, just because we're a full service outlet here. I'm gonna get the line on the game. Where is it?
Yeah.
Where's my ting? Where's me app there? What is the line on the Grey Cup?
What do we got?
Hang on, it's taking a minute because I'm not on the Wi-Fi because I'm using it to record our excellent podcast through video.
Oh man.
Here we go. What's the line on the Grey Cup? -420. Yeah, so the Winnipeg's a 4-1 favorite. -420 for Winnipeg, +320 for Montreal.
Okay. All right.
Hang on. But I want the actual point spread.
Oh, okay.
What's the actual point spread in this game? Blue Bombers vs. Alouettes. The spread is Winnipeg -8 points.
Woo. Okay.
From a betting perspective,
Yes.
I'm gonna take Montreal plus the points.
Yo.
I have a feeling that they could be down by like 15 or something late. Get 7. Get it to 8, under 8.5.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like maybe they
Yeah.
might be down by 2, but then they get it close and bring it to 1. Maybe they're down by 7, 6.5 with like a minute to go. Winnipeg doesn't score, they ice it. So I'm going to take, betting wise, I would take the Montreal Alouettes +8 points. What do you think?
It's possible, man. I mean, dude, like
If you had 1 million into the North funny dollars,
would I take the points?
you had to make a
Yeah,
bet.
you know what? Man. You know what? Fuck it. I take the points. Let's go. Yep, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Now we are
Yo,
awful
maybe-
gamblers, so don't take our recommendations to make your bets. But I'm saying if
Yeah.
we were betting on this game, that's what we would go with.
Yeah, exactly. No, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And
All right, fuck,
finally, the big one. First of all, are you excited for Green Day at halftime?
Yo, dude, I was about to mention like Green Day at halftime. I haven't seen them perform forever. I love the 110th Grey Cup like shirts. It's got the Green Day,
The American Idiot holding the hand grenade.
Oh, but it's got the football grenade instead. Oh man, I would love to have one of those.
Yeah, I cannot wait to hear it from inside while I'm outside smoking at halftime. But yeah,
Yo,
no,
maybe
Green
we
Day's gonna
should
be good.
maybe we should try to do a little like a video post on the story or something at
Yeah.
halftime or some shit.
little
you know what I mean?
little halftime pop in.
Little halftime. Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, like shit.
Sounds good to me.
Yo, man, let's do it. Let's
And
go.
finally, no point spreads, no fucking money line. With your heart and your soul and a little bit of your brain and all of your balls, who wins the 110th Grey Cup, Corey Chan?
Okay. Ah, man. Ah, dude. You know what? Go Owls. Go Owls. Go Owls.
We have
Go Owls. I'm rooting for it, man. I got to.
we have an obligation to be objective journalists here, Chan man. We have an obligation to look at things and not let our own bias and our own feelings cloud the information that we provide our listeners. So we have to go. We have to tell the truth.
I can't
And
say
the
it.
and the
Oh.
truth is this: if you think I'm taking anybody but fucking Montreal, our hometown, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Let's fucking
God damn!
go.
I
Let's
was out there,
go.
Winnipeg, you bunch of banjo pickers. Oh wait, no, that's not you guys, right? Who's
Watch
the
your mouth,
Who's the banjo
boy.
pickers? You
Yo,
guys are the
yo,
banjo
that's
pickers, right?
Saskatchewan, homie. That's Saskatchewan,
Okay,
dog.
yes, no,
We
no,
have the banjo bowl, dog, because they the banjo playing fucking. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
just
right.
how it is.
Yeah, yeah. Thinking
How
you're
it
better
is.
than people. Oh, we're from Winnipeg. We're
Yo,
better than
yo.
Saskatchewan. Fucking.
We are. We are. We are. We
Yeah,
are.
damn
Because we
right
got the
you are.
Labor Day rival. We got the Labor Day. It's our biggest rival in the CFL.
I love Winnipeg, Manitoba. All you guys did was hug me with your big, massive arms. I also got
Yo,
stabbed and robbed by the hugging arms of Manitoba, but that's
yo,
fine.
our plates say friendly Manitoba for a reason, bruh. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, they're gonna ask you friendly once to get the fuck out of our town. Oh shit.
All
So
right,
I'm
boy.
picking the Owls, you're picking the Owls.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
in my
picking the
house is
Owls.
picking the Owls.
Yeah, we're going.
You're gonna be under
Let's
heavy
go.
fire from your buddies today. Stay strong, Corey
Oh,
Chan. Don't let them
fuck.
push you
All
around.
day. All day. All day.
Yeah. And yeah,
All
to our
day.
loyal loving fans, we got some more stuff coming. More episodes are on the way. We got a mixtape
Let's
on the
go.
way.
Yes, we
It's
do.
gonna be fun. And yeah, there's gonna be some interesting stuff leading up to Christmas and even after. We are back officially. And this is gonna go up right now, and then it's 11:51, 12:51 on Sunday.
Yep.
And yeah, it's gonna go up before definitely before the game starts. And yeah,
110th Grey Cup, boy.
yeah.
Here
Hopefully
we
we
go.
record another one this week or the week after. We're gonna get after it.
Yeah, yeah.
Corey
We'll
Chan,
chit chat this week for sure, bro.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, homie. Go Wells, go.
Yeah. So for Corey Chan out there in friendly Manitoba, 7+ degrees in November. I have to mention it again because it's insane. It doesn't happen out there. And over here in Montreal, it's your boy Don the Jeweler. Stay safe, take care of each other, and say goodnight to the bad guys. Go Owls, go.
Go Owls, go.